Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 39 of Direwolf20's Age of Engineering series. What is up everybody? Hope you all are well today. I am just replacing all the fuel in my nuclear reactors at the moment. There, and this last one. At some point I'll have this like fully automated, but eventually. For now, we'll just let her go. We'll let this guy run again. Hooray. We'll let you process all this plutonium that I just got. Double hooray. And that should be all the stuff out of my inventory that I don't need anymore. We can kind of put this away. Nice. All right, so I did some stuff between episodes, which you guys should kind of be used to now, because I've been doing some like menial task like things between episodes. I built a wall of circuits. Yay! And they're even nicely organized. I'm proud of it. So, real quick, we need 3 of the gray circuits for this one. We need 3 of the blue circuits for this one, and 3 of the cyan circuits for this one. 3 of the cyan circuits, 3 of the gray circuits, and 3 of the blue circuits. There's also one other type of circuit board, which is this one, which needs the 3 red circuits. I don't know that it's used, or what it's used for, to be honest with you. It's used in control circuits for rocketry. Okay, cool. So that's pretty much the main thing it's used for. So I will need it eventually. But long story short, these 3, and these 3 are used in circuits, and then these 2 aren't used in any of the circuits. So then I replicated this design up top for these guys. Also, as it relates to getting large quantities of these, it's not too bad. Basically, 1, 2, 3, there we go. This guy is gotten damaged, is it? With sand. So sand in the precision chamber gets me like 100% chance to get one of these. So that's easy. This guy damaged is stone bricks. So that's easy. And this guy is a blank spot. There is actually something there. It's just JEI being a derp, and I messaged the mod author, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's hardened stone." So like this thing, reinforced stone. So like cobblestone plus wood equals 4 of them. Yeah, that's how you get this type. So I threw a bunch of those into a precision chamber. Also, I rerouted everything, so I got rid of that barrel that was there, or the crate, and now I basically ran piping right into this guy, and he is inserting on blue, which means that when I throw things like stone bricks into there, we should see one of these dudes increasing. So 66, 78, 60, 61, 62, etc. Right? So that's how we get more and more of those. Also, between episodes, I made about 18 intricate circuit boards, which was really not hard to do. Once I had large quantities of these things, it's just like boop, 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 and now you're making it. Easy. So just a little bit of organization, and this has become a really trivial task, to be honest with you. So these guys can be used to make these guys, which can be used to make these guys, which can be used to make these guys, which can then be used to make 4Ks, which the 4K storage cells is what I usually like to go with. Because remember, in Applied Energistics, each storage cell can store many of the same type of item, but only 63 specific types of items. So unless you filter it so that it only accepts certain things that you know you're gonna have a lot of, like maybe cobblestone and dirt, you probably don't want to go ahead and use a giant cell, right? You want to stick to like 1 or 4K, right? Because the 4K, or like, you know, the 64K, that can hold like 65,000 bytes, which is like a huge number of items, right? You really don't need to do that often. So 4K is usually like my personal preference. It's like a easy to craft / specifically useful type of object, right? Anything that we have a large number of for now will continue to store in basic drawers via the storage drawer controller. And what we'll do is basically replace all these things that we don't have in drawers at the moment. We'll put them into the ME system once we get it up and running, which should hopefully be getting close. The other thing we're going to want are these, the ones that get me, that's diamond. So the cyan ones get me refined. So if I pop up here, to processing chamber. By the way, I left this guy up here because I think you have to have him adjacent. For the fabrication chamber to work, I think it has to be adjacent to the storage chamber. So anytime I want to fabricate certain things like speed and energy upgrades, we'll want to do that right up in there. So I'll just get the items, put them in there, and then start clicking the button in a very annoyingly manual manner. So algorithm separator, let's get some more redstone. I could probably consider speeding this up, but we've also got, you know, some down here somewhere. There's 24 in here. That'll work. So we're totally going to want some pure Certus. So all the stuff that I was using last episode, I kind of stuck in here as a, this is my remaining area. So pure Certus can go in there. And then let's get, they're the cyan ones, right? So maybe 3 at a time for each of these. And I really look forward to being able to automate this, because that will be great. Because it has such a small internal inventory, and these items don't stack, so it's not easy to craft these en masse. But that's okay. So I made 18 of these, which, if my math is right, should be 6 4K storage cells. So basically what I want is 6 of the refined circuit boards, so I can make the things that I want. So I made an extra one. That's okay. Nobody's going to complain about that. So let's get the calculation press, and we're going to want 6 of these guys. So I should probably consider automating this at some point. What I could do, I'll figure something out. So like there's ways to do it, obviously. What I could do is have like a crate so that it doesn't adjacently touch. And this is temporary, obviously, until I get more of a system set up. But it should just be disable you. Up will be in on green, extract on brown, always active. In on brown, extract on green, always active. So that should be cool. I have to filter you. That's annoying. Because you allow that to go in there? You silly, silly machine, you. Because I was hoping I could do something like this. Oh, right, not pure Certus quartz. I do that. I don't like that you allow things that you shouldn't allow. So you're not going to be, like, super smart, are you? You might be a little smart, but not super smart. Yeah, kind of. Kind of smart. I think these stack in the machine, though. So if I set you to insert only and not extract, that might work out. Let's see if I'm right about that. I'll put these guys in here. And you need to now be an engineering? No, logic. Logic, right? Yeah. Cool. So I think it will allow this to run and stack the printed logic circuits, if I'm right. Nice. Okay, cool. So we'll be back in a minute when the inscriber's done running. And I'm also going to throw just like a stack of silicon in there and let that process for a while, just while I'm not working on it. The other thing we'll need, obviously, is a little bit of redstone. And I'll probably want a couple extra of these circuits. So why don't I go ahead and get like 3 more sets? Does that sound fair? Yeah. Totally sounds fair. I'll get 4 more sets. Cool. Because we'll want to use these to also make like the other stuff that we're going to need. Trust me, I'm going to need more than just what I need for whatchamacallits. So that's relatively automated. It's not great, but I mean, I could basically do the same with a hopper rather than item conduit, but it works, right? Oh yeah, one more thing I should be able to do. If I make one of these, grab some of this, I should be able to make one of these and use the pures for it. Nice. That should speed things up just a little bit. I wouldn't mind doing 1 more of those. Just so I can speed it up like to the max. And then we'll have an extra acceleration card for later, but that should help. Cool. So now if I put silicon press back in you, are you a little bit faster, I hope? Because doing a stack of these was going to take a while. That's definitely better. Way better. Alright guys, so just finished getting all these guys up and running. So now we should be able to make 4K storage cells, which would be a good next step for us. So we're going to want as many of these as we can. So a bunch of redstone and quartz glass. And pure Certus would be good to use here. So a bunch of, let's just do that. And quartz glass, we might want a little bit more. That shouldn't be a problem. Let's see. So 4K storage cells need these guys. So that'll get me 8. What am I short of now? Did you just use my charged? Yeah, you did. You stinker. I'll have a better luck with this in the future, I assure you guys. So that's enough for 5. What do I need a little bit more of? More Certus? Not the end of the world, obviously, because, you know, one way or another it's the same, but annoying nonetheless. What's it? Oh, platinum. Okay. I also want to check my power. Yeah, everything's good there. Cool. Yeah, let's get a little bit more pure Certus. So let's get like half a stack of you. And half a stack of sand. Ground up into dust. Basically, we'll want about 17 of these, which shouldn't take too long. Go. Of course. It's okay. And then we can go drop these down here. The little nifty pool I made last episode. Go for a dip. And you guys should glow and sparkle and everything's running. Great. In the meantime, let's get our 4K components up and running. So you need just a little bit more redstone for this. Nice. Alright, well that's cool. And then the other thing we'll need to do is turn those into 4K ME storage cells. So we just need a little bit of iron and we're good to go. Dude, you guys have no idea how excited I am to have an applied Energistics system. Like, I am super almost there. Sweet. Let's just put those away because they don't stack for now. The other thing we want is a disk drive. ME disk drive. What is it called again? ME drive. So I just need 2 engineering processors, and like that's it. So that's sweet. So there's 1. So I just need the blues. How are you guys doing? Getting there. And a couple diamonds. I'll leave like half a stack of diamonds in there just for, you know, use. Cool. So for these 2 guys, we want engineering press, right? Cool. I think that's just a visual, yeah. Nice. Okay. So now I should be able to create the ME drive, which is good. And you guys should probably be about done running. Oh, that was so fast. I love it. Power off. One thing we'll want to do probably is run... I've got cabling in here, yes. So let's get this guy running across here for now. And this will kind of be my storage wall for applied Energistics. So right here will be where my ME drive goes, and we'll stick all our drives in there. Meanwhile, I can make 3 more of you, is what I would like to have. 1 more of you, 1 more of you. Nice. So now we've got ME storage up and running. Beautiful. The last thing we'll need is a display screen. So I want a crafting panel. or whatever it's called. ME terminal, crafting terminal. Oh, good, we have wireless crafting terminals in this pack. That's good news. So we'll need a calculation processor, which I may or may not have made an extra of. I didn't. We'll also need a logic processor, and we'll need some crushed fluix dust, and we'll need some nether quartz and pure certus. Cool. So that should be within reasonable abilities. I can't dust you, right? I cannot. So if I want that dust, then we need to have, so let's get 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and you guys, where'd I put my charger? Did I ever put my charger anywhere? I didn't. To do, hook that up. Mission accomplished. Charge, please. You can see on the tooltip over there when it's done. Nice. Get a little bit of dust going. We're getting so close to automating all the things. I can taste it. So we needed quartz and certus. Pure certus will do. So one of you. Let's get 2 sets just because I can. And because I know I'm going to need more of these eventually. So we want an illuminated panel. Just needs a little bit of glowstone and we're good. Did I make an extra logic processor? I swore I had an extra logic processor laying around. Oh, I just used them all for these. Ha, derp. I can be a derp sometimes. Is this the gold one? Yeah. How are you guys doing? Any more redstone on me? Enough that I can do stuff. Cool. So you make that, which is a little bit slow to be fair, but that's okay. Eventually automating. Engineering press, that is. Man, this UI is a little bit wonky at times. You know, it's not an engineering press, that's why. It's a logic press that I have to put in there. Logic press. Now you'll accept. So the UI doesn't let me put the wrong thing in there, but piping I can. That's silly. Oh, and we'll also want a calculation press while we're here. So that would be you. That one's the cyan, so yeah, I do want one of you. Because we'll need that eventually for the crafting bit in a moment. Nice. So, calculation press. Good. So that should get me a crafting terminal, if I'm not mistaken. Assuming I have a crafting table somewhere laying around, I can just make one. Nice, Emmy. That is awesome. That is awesome. You guys, there's a lot of awesomeness going on right now. And that's what it is. Cool. All right, so let's get this guy hooked up. So I'm basically going to stick him here. Boom. And now we have access to everything. Awesome. And I can put stuff in there, right? And that's cool. Let's do, I like to do JEI synchronized standard. That's good. I'm going to put away some stuff I don't need at the moment, which is awesome. Dude, we're there. We have an AE system, guys. I'm excited. You have no idea how excited, but I'm super excited. Let's make sure that we have access to stuff. So what we're going to want next is a storage bus, right? An ME storage bus. That just needs a piston. So soon I'll have access to like all my things. I'll just need a couple of you, and one of you, right? and a bus. ME storage bus. Cool. So I want 2 pistons. All right. I'm already expecting to have access to all my stuff, and I don't yet. But soon, 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 this will be so much easier. ME storage bus needs an ME interface, which needs that. Cool. So now I can hook that up, and what I'm going to do is I'll probably remove you for now. Should be cool. And then we stick our ME storage bus here. I'm going to make this a higher priority. There's the priority button. We'll make it like priority 10, right? So items go in there first, if there's room for them, obviously. I already put my cabling away, because derp. Sweet. Device online. So now let's take a look at how much iron we have, for example. 406. If I put iron in here, we've now got 408. Awesome. And if I put redstone in there, we've got nice. 4316. I take out some redstone. I like to sort you by number of items, right? So 4257 is what's in there. 4321. Cool. That is beautiful. So priority 1 is the storage drawers, right? Anything that doesn't fit in the storage drawers makes its way into the storage cells. That's pretty much how we want to do it. And that should work out quite well. Covers. Does applied energy... It does, right? Anchors can do it. So you make an anchor. Which just needs a this. And this. And... what happened to the blocks that I broke here? Because I assume that they went somewhere. Where that somewhere is, I couldn't tell you. Alright, so I think I can use you guys. It may not be showing up in JEI here, but isn't it something like this? Where is my... Haha, look at you. You aren't recognizing the damage value on this. So let's try this. I don't know if this works, but we'll find out. It does! Beautiful. So that means I can do that, and I believe I can do that. Nice! Look how that is! That's so cool, I love it. It's a little bit off texture, like it's a little bit brighter looking, but that's not the end of the world, I'll live. Nice, beautiful, cool. So, things are good. The next thing we will probably want to do is make an import bus. Aha, okay. Nice. ME import bus, we'll want another piston. We'll want to make you slimy. We can't possibly, yeah, no we're not. Alright, then why did you not, oh right, wood, we're out of wood. That makes sense. And then import bus. See, I told you we want more of these. Hey, while I'm at it, can I get another one of you? Calculation processor is all I need. I wouldn't mind having a little bit more. You know what, I'm just going to borrow these guys. I'm not using them at the moment, and we'll use them all. So next stage will be, I want to suck all the items out of here. Now we have a lot of some things, but is there anything in particular that we should like maybe put in drawers? I don't think there's like anything too bad for drawer storage. Like there's nothing in particular that we have like, oh, I have a stupid amount of this, right? Like there's a couple things that we like, I have a lot of it, but stupid amount, not so much. So I think I'm cool with just import busing all this, and that's what I'm gonna do. So we'll go up here. I'm going to remove because we don't need to sort into them anymore anyway. And then we'll just stick an import bus in there. Now we can also do acceleration card. Right. So I think all I need is just the 4 acceleration cards, right? So if I just connected you to cabling for a moment, and this is obviously temporary cabling, so don't expect a lack of dire wire, but that should clear out pretty quickly, right? Import bus, device online, sweet! It's sucking everything in. And it's dropping them right in here, theoretically. If any of those fit in drawers, it would go. So look, we just filled up the different types option of the ME storage cell. And now we're moving on to this ME storage cell, which we will probably relatively quickly. Yeah, so we're about halfway done with the types of that one. But this is gone now. Sweet. All right, on to the next one. Another import bus. And another acceleration upgrade. So I'll just clear that out real nice and quick. Boom. Sweet. I'm going to do this for all of them, and then we'll be right back. All right, so this is the last of the storage crates. So I can, with relative safety, break all these because they're empty now. Awesome. You're almost done emptying? Getting there. Does about a stack at a time when you have the full upgrade set in there. Cool. It used to be that these wrenches worked on these guys, but... oh well. So that's all good. The other thing I might want to import bus is this chest. Has just a bunch of random useful stuff in it. So what I could do... just do this, so like for the sake of ease. That should be fine, and then I can acceleration, and you're good, right? And while I'm at it, put away that junk, and that junk. Nice. So that'll suck everything in. So how are we doing on storage down here? Not bad, not great. We've got 4, and we'll probably get close to this 5th one being full of different types by the time this is done. Yeah, pretty close. So we'll probably want more storage drives at some point, but to be fair, we've just consolidated all the different item types in our base into an ME storage system, which is beautiful. I gotta find a wrench that I can... I'm sure like the Certus wrench will work, but you know. Cool. Alright, so hey, that's awesome. Look at that. Boom. So I'm really thrilled about that, guys. We have completed our first steps towards applied Energistics automation. It's a beautiful thing. I'm just going to put things away. That's what I can do now. I can just throw stuff wherever. I don't have to organize. I can be lazy. I can be lazy as the day is long. Back in a moment. So, I would call this a relatively productive episode. I like everything about it. Nice. So this room's all set up. This can be... I'll set the... You know what I'll do is I'll set this up. Eventually we'll want to migrate all the things, right? For now, we'll probably still want to keep our item conduits the way they are. Because we're basically going to want to continue sorting our stuff the way we do. But we'll soon want to have like import buses, an import bus on that chest for the, and this will probably eventually even turn into an ender chest. But we'll want an import bus on that guy. And we want to get our sorting system handled so that instead of sorting the items, it'll just import them into the AE system and then export ore blocks that need to be processed into those sag mills and furnaces downstairs. Cool. So that's something we'll look at doing soon-ish. Other automation steps. Probably the next step I'd like to get into is auto crafting. So that would be a nice thing to get going. So we'll definitely want to look into auto crafting. We'll definitely want to look into maybe doing better with this thing, because this is just a giant nightmare that nobody wants to deal with, I promise. It's not fun at all. But we'll get more of those soon. They're not so bad to craft, honestly. And I've made more iridium between episodes, because obviously I've been running my nuclear reactors for a while. So getting like 4 more of those would be the ideal solution, and then we can automate the production of everything. But yeah, long story short, like we're doing great, and I'm really excited about it. So for now, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time and start automating with applied energistics, and then eventually we'll get back on the path of the Age of Engineering. But for now, I'm happy to have an AE system. For now, take it easy.